For this song, we'll be using the G major scale. And in the G major scale, it has this note, which is an F sharp. Let's play it again slow. Let's start with drums for this track. Let's go to drum kits. And I like how the dry kit sounds. This song has a really fast drum beat, so I'm gonna make it easier to play in by slowing down the BPM from 180 to 140 BPM. And let's play it. Okay, let's quantize that and speed it back up to our original tempo. Great, and let's drag it out so it plays through our whole song. Let's play through the drums of our song. So we have our kick drum here, our snare drum, and our hi-hat. Let's play it super slow. Even slower. All right, let's play chords in for our song. I think a piano always sounds good, so let's see if there are any different sounding pianos. Upright sounds different than a grand piano, so let's try that. All right, let's quantize this. And take a listen. Let's play through the chords of our song. So it starts here on G major. And we move down to E minor. It's the exact same shape. Same shape, just move it down again, all the way to C. And for this D chord, it's a little bit different. Your thumb and your pinky stay exactly in the same shape as before, but now we have an F sharp in the middle. So let's play through it again really slow, starting on G. Down to E minor. Down to C. Up to D major. All right, that's sounding good to me. The hi-hats are sounding a little bit loud in the drum kit, so let's select our hi-hat here and click on V, and we're going to turn the velocity down on all of these hits, which means it's as if a drummer was hitting the hi-hat a little bit softer. Let's listen now. That sounds way better to me. Okay. Let's make sure that it plays throughout our loop at that velocity. Great. So when you change something in your initial loop and you drag it out, it will change it in all of them, which is great. I'm going to drag out these chords now to the end of our song. Oh, looks like this one's a little bit long, so let's pull that back so they end at the same time. Let's add a bass to our song. Electric basses and pumped up bass sounds cool. Before recording this bass, I'm going to press octave down 2 times here. Let's just double check. Yeah, sounds cool. Okay, Command A to select all the MIDI notes, and then you quantize to the grid. Let's double check that. You can see in the MIDI here that I played a G down to an E, and it felt like if I played the low C here, it kind of sounds not too great, so that's why I made the choice to play the C up the octave here and to the D there as well. And let's drag that out so it plays to the end of our song. Here's the bass part. Before we play, we're going to press octave down 2 times. And we're going to start here on G. We go down to E. We're going to go all the way up to a C. And up again to a D. One more time, really slow. Let's add a melody to our song now. Sparkle keys sounds cool. Yeah, all right, here we go. All right, let's quantize that and see how that sounds. So even though we quantized it, everything sounds a little bit early. So when that happens, I'm going to open up the MIDI and press G on my computer keyboard to turn off the grid. I'm going to select all and move all of the notes at once because we selected them all, and just move them a little bit later. And let's see how that sounds. That's sounding better to me. Maybe it could use a little bit of reverb. So let's go back into our MIDI, press Effects, and turn the reverb up a bit. And let's loop it. And here's the melody of our song. It starts here on a G. I'll count along. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's listen to a playthrough of the song. All right, and there is our song in G major.